the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up, for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up. For the champions, for the champions. Stand up.
Well, when you wear the Eastern uniform in the MAC, there's a target on your back, and we embrace that. We think it's a lot of fun, and quite honestly, my approach with coaching is you can't control what other people do or say. We just take care of ourselves, and this group, they were ready to rip at the MAC championships, both physically and mentally, and it's one of the fiercest competitive efforts of a team I've ever coached. I am so proud of them, and look forward to going back to work with them. Well, we're very excited. I think we've made progress, literally, both physically, from a fitness standpoint, from an intellectual standpoint of learning to race better, and just even emotionally from a confidence standpoint, every single week of the season. I've had a blast as a coach of these young men. They've been so coachable, and we've had a lot of fun along the way in seeing them develop and to create their own identity. And as I said, I think we've made progress every week, and I think that stands. This past week, we've had just a wonderful week of training, and we're upbeat and eager to continue training and to continue racing. So I'm looking forward to Friday's competition. Well, it's been a long season for us from the standpoint that we certainly had some setbacks. We had some losses from last year's team, and we had an unfortunate summer. We had a couple of fellas that came up with some summer injuries, and another fellow that caught bronchitis in late August. So we had a very slow approach this year. We had a lot of work to do in piecing this team together, and it's been a very gradual process, and our hope and plan was to have Warren Witchell and Nick Raymond on the starting line at the MAC championships, and both of them just did a great job during the season of staying focused and remaining confident that the training approach would get them there to be effective in the championships, and couldn't be prouder of either of each of those young men. Well, it's always a bittersweet moment when you have seniors in your program. They've contributed so much, and certainly their last opportunity to compete in the MAC championship is very meaningful to them. In this particular case, I think our younger guys felt even maybe a little bit more responsibility and motivation to keep the streak going and to send them out on a win. So. Well, tradition, as you well know, is an extremely big part of our program. We embrace it, and it's always, each year, it's an opportunity for coach and athletes to add to the great Eastern tradition. Records here are taken very, very seriously, and there's been some wonderful, wonderful athletes and teams that have preceded us, and to be in a position next year to break another EMU record with 6 wins, it won't take much to motivate the boys for that. We haven't been one of the original members in the MAC, but we've certainly won a great many championships here, and to be in a position next year to tie a MAC record for most conference championships in cross country, again, it won't take much for the boys to be motivated. So once the season is over, we'll direct some thoughts to that. But right now, and I know unequivocally, our boys are focused on running well at the regional championships.
EMU! 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 EMU!